Hey, what's up, man? This is Shawn. What's up?
Hey, what's going on, son? How's everything with you?
Everything's great, man. How about yourself?
Sounds good. Everything's good my way as well. I know you got the debut album Forward about to drop. I feel
Yep.
the title means something special, so let me know what inspired that.
Forward. It's actually a double entendre, to be honest. Like, it's forward, FOREWORD, which is actually, what you see, like, in the beginning of a book. Like, it's actually just kind of a setup of what it is that you're about to read. It's prefatory comments. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, by the author. You know what I mean? And it's basically my introduction, to the world as the guy who didn't leave, but's branching out from his nest.
Gotcha.
That I'm known for, in being in the group. And this is my basically saying hello. I understand that you've never seen me like this before. I know you've never met me in this particular environment, but here I am. This is who I am. This is what I'm about. It's basically me courting the public.
Okay.
in a sense of basically introducing myself in this light. And
Okay.
the double entendre actually being forward, which is moving forward. For those who didn't actually see the word and how it was spelled, forward could also mean actual, motion, going ahead and doing something that I've always wanted to do.
Okay. The creative inspiration right there. A couple of months ago, I was
Yes, sir.
out riding and I heard feeling a little something on the radio, and I was like, who is this?
Mm-hmm.
So I had to read that, and I was just
Exactly. That's the whole thing. The whole thing is, that's why the album title is so important, is because I understood going into this that a lot of people were going to ask, who is this?
Right.
And hopefully in a pleasant way, where you're listening to it and you're hearing it and you're like, damn, this is cool. Who's this?
Right. Well, enough people obviously wanted to know who it was. You got a top 5 on R&B adult radio, which is pretty dope. I know you're usually known for ballads or whatnot. So how happy are you with the success of the single, actually?
Oh, I'm extremely happy because of the fact that, again, I wanted to give people, it's almost like, again, when you're going out on a date, right? And you're meeting with the woman that you about to run into, whatever. You don't put on like regular street clothes. You kind of, you dress up a little bit. You put the best cologne on, the cologne that's in the back of the under the sink. You know what I'm saying? That you barely use. You spray it on. You feel me? So
right.
You put on you put on your best gear, the whole thing, and you step out because you want people to be impressed before they get to know you even more. And then once they know you even more, they're even more impressed. Feeling a little something is the nice outfit, in a sense of people saying, damn, that sounded nice.
Right.
Who is this? So it's almost like now that I got your attention,
now I can put my twist back on.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Now let me start spitting. You know what I'm saying? Let me start talking to you for a second and see if we can take the relationship further. That's pretty much it. That's my best analogy for the day.
Gotcha. Well, let's talk about All I Do, because that's my song right there. I've been playing it a lot lately. Notice that you're not afraid to grow with your fan base at all. How do you take on that challenge of growing as an artist and growing along with your fan base?
I mean, you hit the key word, growing. Like, we all grow. And just like our fans, and just like my fans, I grow. So this is just my, I guess, expose to my growth. Just letting people know who I am at this point in my life. Yes, I know that normally people see me and get a sense of nostalgia from the songs that I've done, but this is where I'm at now as a person, and it's no different from who you are and where you are now. You know what I'm saying? So it's just me being a human being and just being myself. You know, these songs reflect just a fraction, but they do reflect who I am as a person and as a songwriter and as a singer. And I just wanted to share that with people in hopes that people, you know, understood where I was coming from too.
Gotcha. Now, what are we going to be shocked to learn about you on this solo journey that we may have overlooked in the group setting?
My approach, even being in the group, because people got to understand the dynamic of the group. You got one on my left, you got a guy who can sing pretty much any range of music imaginable. Talking about Nate, from the lowest of lows to the highest of highs, and you know, he has his personality. Then on the other end, you have the as I call him, the vocal strong man, who's known for hitting those high notes, you know, and riffing and melting your face with his voice that way. And I was kind of the middle child in a sense where, you know, I had these two strong personalities to my left and my right. My approach always was melody, being able to sing a story to you and have you listen. And this was a great opportunity for me to show that side of me. Like, yes, I'm going to have dance grooves and songs that people can dance to, but I also have songs that people can actually sit and listen, hear the words, hear the message, the story, that type of thing, and hopefully be entertained, inspired, or just moved by it. So the thing is that's always been my strong suit. I've always been the guy who locks in on the melody with a couple little fancy things here and there. And now I play guitar. So that adds another element to what it is, to the story, in a sense of me being able to sit, everybody chill, whether it's in a club, which I love performing in front of, small little venues, or an arena. I think I have those types of songs that allow people to enjoy the space that they're in and hear words and hear melodies and hear music that people can, you know, appreciate, and then walk out of feeling like, damn, that was good. That was solid.
Right. Well, I've always loved your writing. I really started taking notice when you worked with Tatiana Ali back in '98. You were killing it way back then.
I appreciate that.
Like, I know a lot of people don't know. First of all, that's one of my favorite albums, but I was like, oh, Shawn been doing the doggone thing, and you're actually responsible for, like, my favorite song ever from Boys to Men, Doing Just Fine. That's, like, my song. I want to, you got to tell me what had you in your bag for that one. I really need to know the story behind that record.
You know what's crazy? A lot of the songs that I write aren't necessarily always about experiences I've gone through. There could be something I might have watched on TV or a movie. It could have been a friend or whatever. And actually Doing Just Fine was about a relationship that my wife, well, then girlfriend, but my wife told me about, that she was in. Okay. And her feelings after it was all done. And it hit me so hard that literally I think the night after that, I sat in my house. I lived in Jersey at the time, and I was in the family room, and I wrote that song. I wrote the whole thing based on the story that she told me and how I thought she felt. You know what I'm saying? And not to mention there were certain personal elements of my own too that you know I would put in there. You know, it's that song is about that feeling that it's pretty safe to say we've all gone through, where you know we've been with somebody, they left, you know, and they didn't understand how much of a hurt piece that was, but because you developed and you started to grow, you found somebody better that made you better, and not just a person that made you better, but life in general. You good. So when you see that person again, you've understood how much you've made progress. And you're like, man, I'm doing just fine.
Just fine.
You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
it's such a personal
I'm
record
getting
for
along
everybody I know.
very, right. I'm getting along very well. Believe it or not, without your ass in my life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, and that's really what it was about. It's because I've encountered those people, you know, people who might have jetted or left out or did some things of that nature. And here I am, you know, on the Grammys or doing stuff like that. And then you see them, you go, hey, what's up, girl?
Right. Gotta
Yeah,
flex real quick. Poke your chest out real quick.
yeah,
I love it.
a real quick flex in the sense where you're like, yo, yeah, no, I'm straight. I hope
Right.
you're doing good. God bless you. You take care, all right? Yeah. It's nothing wrong. It's nothing better than walking away with that feeling, and that's what doing just fine is about.
Awesome.
You can get over bad
you
relations.
can get over. I love it, and I know the fact that you got Mariah, Michael Jackson, Tank, Drake. You got so many people in your arsenal that you wrote for. So shouts out to you for just being able to bring a lot of stories to life. So before I let you go, I got one last question. I want to know, what's the biggest personal lesson that you've learned over the span of your career?
The most important thing, patience.
Okay.
You got to be patient. We as artists can sometimes be a little high strung, and we want what we want when we want it. And when things don't go our way, a lot of times we tend to freak out. My biggest lesson is to just wait sometimes. Every action doesn't deserve a reaction. Just chill, sit, just let things develop. And then once God presents itself, what it is that it really is, then you move. That's the biggest lesson that I've learned in all of this stuff. Just like how we're sitting here now. I know everybody's pulling their hair out because they're home and all this other stuff. Be patient. Wait. Relax. Distract yourself with something positive. There's going to be something good coming around the corner. You just got to be patient.
Right. I feel you. Well, I'm excited to hear the rest of the album, Forward, in stores. Can't wait. Y'all can stream this, do it, make it do what it do. Shawn, keep grinding, doing your thing. I appreciate your time speaking with me and Out the Box today. Once again, good luck with the album. And we're just going to continue to watch you rise, my brother, all right?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much for taking the time. I appreciate it.
No problem.
You, Roger. Talk to you soon.
No problem. Okay.
Yes, sir.